have Dr. B. Bhaskar Rao on the show right now. Dr. Rao, great to have you on the show today. Help us understand what's really happening within the industry right now. Growth is surely there, but is it being led by pricing or is it volumes?
These are both parameters, volume and as well as pricing. The volume is basically because of the aging. A lot of diseases will come in the elderly people. So last 4-5 years, aging is one factor. Second is the post-COVID complications and long-standing diseases. That's why the volume is growing. The second important thing, affordability is also improved because of the post-COVID. A lot of people are going for insurance. Once the insurance is coming up, then everybody is, whatever is small disease that is there, they are trying to go to the hospital and rectify themselves. So that's why the pricing and as well as the volume both are growing simultaneously and parallelly.
There is a lot of PE action happening in the sector. Suddenly, a lot of PE investors are looking at assets, they're turning it around. Big hospitals are consolidating. Mid-tier hospitals are expanding. So why do you have so many different factors at play? Big guys are expanding to small towns. Mid-tier hospitals are getting a lot of PE investors. Where do you think the sector is headed?
So basically what is happening post-COVID, then everybody realized the need of the healthcare in this country, not only in the country, in the world. There are so many states in this country is underpenetrated, not able to cope up the requirement of the patient load, either in the form of government hospitals or private sector hospitals, and the insurance penetration was very low. Now the affordability has increased in all sectors. Like if you talk about the below poverty line, there is a state governments are coming forward with insurance base to support the below poverty line people for their treatments. And at the same time, Ayushman Bharat, the central government has come at least 50 crores of the population, they also insured. So these are all previously inaccessible to the private healthcare. They were used to go only a government sector. Now these are all eligible to go to the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Even small nursing homes has been recognized by the Ayushman Bharat. So most of the people, once there is a volume is coming up, the cash flows improves, then the demand is there, so they are planning to expand. All the top players, they are trying to consolidate, taking this as an opportunity. And now with the returns that they are getting, the private equity people are also showing this one is a good sector where they are planning to invest. With these things, there is a good volume growth and there is a scope for the need and there is a demand, there is a gap between the requirement and the demand. So to fulfill all those things, everybody is concentrating on that to see that we can able to more volume and as well as the financial growth will come by doing more and more hospitals. And the ARPOPs are also increasing because of the one factor of the insurance and maybe the cash paying and the affordability. GDP has increased, Ayushman Bharat has come. All multifactorial, the affordability and the accessibility is previously the tier 2, tier 3 in small towns. There was not much of focus. Now because of the Ayushman Bharat, the accessibility is also very good. So that's why they are going, all of them are a cashless service. So more and more people are going to take up their health.
You know, the other thing I also wanted to talk about, Dr. Rao, is how is it that you're expanding? Because we understand that you're in the process yourself of adding about 2,500 beds over the next 3 to 5 years. Tell us what's the timeline for Nashik, for Bangalore and Thane and, you know, the other places we're looking at expanding.
So it's been planned in the last couple of years, maybe finished by next couple of years moving forward. Thane, as we talking about, maybe in the next 12 months, we are going to operationalize. And Nashik will be maybe next 6 months to 9 months time. Nagpur is already running and is ramping up. Sunshine we acquired recently, that is also going very good as we expected. Bangalore once by next 18 months to 24 months, we are going to operationalize. So, and apart from that, we are also planning to do in nearly 1,200 beds in Andhra existing units where this capacity is almost running around 80 plus occupancy rates. So both in Nellore, Ongole, Anantapur, Kurnool, Rajahmundry and Srikakulam, Vizag, all these places we are adding another 1,200 beds where we can able to put the new therapies mainly focusing on cancer and women and child. Apart from that, existing hospitals, the tertiary care like high end like transplants like liver transplants, kidney transplants we are planning to do. With that, I think these 1,200 beds will come. In Hyderabad, apart from acquisition of Sunshine, we are planning to do another extra 400 beds we are going to add in Kondapur, which is existing hospital is running around 200 beds with a 92% occupancy. There is a hospital I started about a couple of years back. In that, we are planning to from subsidiary because that is the geography that is going to cover, and there is a 92% share in the KIMS listed company. There is another 8 to 9% will be in the local doctors who are working in that company. So with that geography, we are going to invest further. We already invested in one of the healthcare 28%. So there we are going to get another 600 beds. So existing 200 beds, if you take out, then another 400.
Dr. Rao, just stay with us. Lots more to talk about with you, and I'm just going to come back. And there you can see the live visuals from both the NSC and the BSC, where the two listings of the day, that's Sai Silk as well as Signature Global, are a listing. Remember, the indicative prices already indicated a premium for both and a bigger one for Signature Global. There you go. It's a 16.5% uptick that Signature Global listed at, and Sai Silks, which also had a fair amount of interest in the market, that has gapped up about almost 6%. So a premium for both those new listings as we speak. But yes, Dr. Rao, you were telling us, apologies for that interruption, you were telling us about your expansion plans. Please finish your point.
Yeah, see, we want to expand, as I mentioned, in Andhra about 1,200 beds. Outside Andhra and Telangana, we are putting another 2,000 beds, including Nashik, Thane, Bangalore. And also we are doing another 400 beds in Telangana. These are all our expansion plans. All these things are going to happen in the next 24 to 36 months. Start functioning from 12 months onwards. Every 6 months, we'll be keep adding around 200, 300 beds. Within 3 years, we'll be able to ramp up all these 300 beds. Everything is going on track. The other important thing, whatever is the finances that we want to do for this expansion is costing around 200 crores. In 300s, we have all these things we are all doing with our internal accruals and the small debt. The debt we are not going to go beyond 1:1 EBITDA and debt ratio. With that, we are very, very cautious about our financials, our balance sheet, and we want to create more value for our investors.
So as you expand in terms of the number of beds, where do you think your return on capital, ROCE, will actually settle?
So basically, whatever we have been shown in the last few years, and we would like to achieve the same targets in the moving forward. So definitely we'll achieve that ROE, ROCE of the same levels what we are planning to. We'll continue to maintain that. Maybe sometimes when more capex has come in that 1 or 2 quarters or off quarter, at that time it may little dip, but it will be able to come back to normal.
Last couple of questions. In terms of the health insurance per se, post-COVID, what really has changed for you in terms of that health insurance business or health-related insurance cover coming to hospitals now?
So what is happening during that time, there is everybody has to pay the cash from their out of pocket, which has pinched a lot and is very, very painful also. So during that time, the government is also come, COVID also they cover COVID couch of insurance. Then they realized the value and significance of the insurance with low premium where we can able to get the maximum benefit out of it. Beyond that, most of the public has realized those who are not uninsured, they are planning to insurance. So the penetration of insurance will able to make more affordable to the public. That is one aspect. Second aspect, volume are growing because now with all these things, the aging is increasing. Last 5 years, if you see, in the next few years also, next 5 to 10 years, the aging is a factor now. Once the aging is improves, there is a lot more diseases that is going to become in the world elderly people, like our cancer, the gastric, the cardiac problems, all these issues. So with that, more and more people are more cautious that they are prone for the diseases. They're moving on to the insurance. Once the insurance is there, the affordability and also the paying capacity to the hospitals will be much better. That's why the RPOPs and average revenue per bed and all those will improve. So with that, once whatever the capex you put, with that the ROE, ROC is also improves.
Rao, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for, really flagging off what's happening in the sector and, of course, with KIMS Hospital in particular. Good to speak with you today.